get an early advantage with this composition. They snowball so fast.
And critically, something to say is that one of the things with Zed jungle is JJ hasn't been spotted.
No, he hasn't, and both teleports have been used here. Well, actually, only one teleport. The Shy in a lot of trouble here. They're waiting for the flash to come out, and he will eventually get it, but he'll get cantered all the way back. They're jumping in. First blood goes over to Flandre, and they're able to mitigate SOFM's impact on that top side.
Yeah, really nicely done, and that is one thing across the board. I think it's important that it is a Hecarim in this matchup against the Zed, because if there's no action and you're playing a slower clear jungler, you can often see them fall really far behind a farm, but Hecarim, he's got farm, but he's going in.
Got it, he's going to go in, he gets the prediction down. There goes Deathmark down, an instant exhaust onto SOFM, so he shouldn't really have the damage, but it does not matter if you're that low. He goes back to the Shadow, and now Mako and Scout on the wrong side of this fight. Mako gonna flash, Scout gonna follow him over. They will have a dredge line in just a second. Charm coming up as well. They're not quite able to make it work as Scout, and we are gonna see a lot more pressure towards this bottom lane as we now see Flandre getting kicked off by the Shy. Flashes away immediately. They're gonna be able to slow him down. SOFM trying to just run, but not quite in position until he's able to use his flash, and goes right back to the R Shadow, and that is going to be the Shy picking up that kill. But in the bot lane, they know there's no flash, there's no ult here on Huan Fong, and they're going to be able to try and pepper him down. Viper takes a lot of damage, pops down the bullet time, but not quite at the perfect angle to try and force out anything else. Angel is here, Scout with a stolen Spirit Rush, trying to see if they can get onto Huan Fong, who has finally got his ultimate available to him. They're going to jump straight on top of him. He's going to be able to tank up the turret, but he gets a kill before he's taken down. Now On is underneath the tower, but with Angel in tow, they cannot go for any more.
And it just feels messy here, right? You know, they have that lead over Huan Fong. You're going to be in a prime position when it does come to fight, and he's looking right now.
Here we go. There's the bullet time. Huan Fong has nothing. And no, there's no bullet time, but and Zaya's already coming back up, so Huan Fong should be here very, very soon. They're going to get the catch out here on top of Mako, but he gets himself out, but not quite before the Dragon and the Deathmark can come in. It's a trade of support, but importantly here, again, Huan Fong's back in the picture.
Yeah, he is, but the ult now banned from SOFM. A lot of power lost. But ults are gone across the board. I think EDG go, right, that's enough. We're not going to go for again. Viper again, trying to cheese Huan Fong. He's found him.
Huan Fong, you can't take this fight, my friend. He's going to get this poke that can come in from the Jace on the side. We obviously talk about the accelerated shot blasts. The Shy does miss out on his belly bop, and now here comes JJ. They're committing a TP as well. The Shy is deleted before his explosive blast can come out. There's the quickness in onto SOFM, but he can't go anywhere else. He has to use the Deathmark and flash away straight away. But they've got the stolen Spirit Rush, and they've got to be able to catch him out. He goes straight back into the loving arms of JJ, and that's 2 kills over to the Hecarim. All of a sudden, EDG have found themselves a go button, and WBG are scattered.
They have the chase potential. They manage to take out the Shy. One missed skill shot. The belly boop goes wide, and they're instantly there to capitalize. The TP comes in, and JJ, we were critical. We had some harsh words. We'll get a quick replay of that. I think this is just going to be CC layering, right? The Everfrost might be the first to catch it. Actually,
Literally
the body slam, Everfrost. And Wonder just disrespects it. I mean, I guess the barrel, you can't really walk out of it, because as soon as you get to the edge, you'll pop it. But the Shy lands everything, and that's enough.
Yeah, it lands everything, and that means that it's going to be a solo kill for that top side. Scout on the back side here. TP did come in, so Flandre is here. Full 5v5. On goes a little bit too far forward, and now down to about a third of his HP. Scout is waiting for someone to just be on the wrong side of this fight. Mako trying to just clear out some of this vision to make sure they can't just be safe with it. But here we go. SFM gets caught out. He has to jump back on the Shadow. It's Flandre. He takes down the Nautilus, but the Viper has been killed. They steal the Death Mark. As Scout goes in, goes golden, flashes away, and now the Shy is caught between a rock and a hard place. The Dragon is going to do an awful lot of work, but right now it is all about WBG running away and trying to keep these health bars. I will say, they got to be very careful. There's the exhaust. They finally take him out, but I don't think they can go for the Dragon.
What, the Shy, look how much damage he dealt. He dealt more than the Jace. Did so much damage. Like, you misstep for a millisecond, and you just get deleted. And that's why I feel like in terms of the support matchup, oh no.
No, Flandre, but it might all be a bit of a bait as they go try back in, but Flandre's already dead, and Mako, he thought he had an opportunity, and now Viper needs to flash away and try and maybe keep himself alive here, but I don't think he's got anywhere to go. EDG were doing so well, but they just bit off more they can chew. They're going to lose the Baron here, almost certainly, but in the bot side, Scout is split pushing.
Yeah, Scout does have TP. A 2v5 here would be insane, but we saw more insane things last game.
I mean, we did. It depends on what Ultimate's able to take. I think they just have to give this one up. I don't think there's much places they can go. It will take a while for WBG to take this down. They don't have the fastest Baron in the world, but it is still going to be a Baron to WBG.
And this is what WBG's comp can do so well, those picks, right? Especially when you're playing a Jace, you are vulnerable.
His turret has
Do you see EDG trying to mitigate the pressure here? Or big
Massive
flank?
TP flank coming in. There's going to be another one. Flandre has to flash away as Angel uses the charm. JJ does spot out SOFM, so they know this one's going down. The biggest flank in the history of flanks. If he gets caught out by one ward, it's all for naught, but I don't think he's going to be. They're going to jump in. They find Angel as Scout steps forward once again on being peppered down there. He gets himself a stolen death mark as they get traded off, but it is going to be better than yours, and they can finally start putting down the damage on the HwangFong, who goes in up into his ultimate to try and keep himself alive, and the Shy's been trading this one back. It's still pretty good for the side of Weibo, but EDG get 4 for 2.
EDG, they shut down the Baron, they win out the trades, the Shy does everything he can to try and mitigate it, but it just isn't enough. Once again, killing out Flandre. But the dive potential, the long flank ends up paying off huge. They want the pick, not the 5v5.
Yeah, they do not want it. SOFM down to about half HP. Scout going to steal whichever ultimate he wants. He chose the Nautilus right now. They have got everyone corralled around the pit, and that's a very dangerous place to be. You're going to get hit by these shock blasts, and they are going to start to do damage on the right targets. You now have pressure here for EDG in the mid lane, and the Weibo on the wrong side. But that being said, Scout gets caught out a little bit. He's going to have to try and dash himself away. He will get dredge lined down, and they have to go back to his rescue. It's a little bit scattered right now as a hook does land. It's onto Mako. He flashes away. Angel has to use the Spirit Rush as the ultimate from the side of Viper was coming down. Flandre still putting out some decent DPS, but they finally find Angel. There's the explosive cast to try and reset this one as SOFM gets himself off the backside of this one. They're trying to get the quickness out as Mako does eventually fall. The Shy is still very big, and the Shy is still very, very scary as they finally take the fight. It's scrappy. It's all over the place. Triple kill for SOFM as EDG come out the worst as they lose 4 and only gain 3.
And they just couldn't pin down
Say as well for EDG, you know, you're not in a position where you have to fight for this. If you don't feel comfortable, if you don't feel like you don't want, you don't feel like you can take this, they are going to try and maybe force for this mid lane. As here we go. Viper gets caught out by the Shy. He gets himself on the backside, but he can't get him. They peel off for him. The Shy goes golden to try and keep himself alive. He will. Scout goes down. Now, there's SOFM. He gets exhausted immediately, gets charmed up. The bullet time is stopped straight away as Angel is finding his mark. SOFM finally falls down. So unfortunately for the side of Weibo, they can't go for any of the big objectives.
Yeah, I mean, EDG managed to peel so well. The Shy, it looked like he just picked him. Flandre's got out!
Flandre gets caught!
Not again!
That is just criminal right now. EDG will not be able to defend. You would have said, look, even without their jungler on the side of Weibo, they would have been hesitant. But Flandre dying is, oh no. Oh, Mako. Oh, buddy. You didn't need to do that. Just walk. It's good for your health.
EDG.
Just walk.
If they lose this, they're out. We've said it before, we set up to get picked off. They don't want to allow a flank potentially come in. Scout's looking. They're
going to go for it. There's the stolen cast going in. Scout. Oh, HwangFong taking a huge chunk out of him. He's going to see the Everfrost coming out. And Scout's actually doing some pretty damn decent damage. As they go in, the feathers flying. That Scout dead. The Shy was trying to take out Viper, but Viper's able to survive. SOFM now in a little bit of trouble. Has to flash over the wall, but he will be feared and taken down by the onslaught of shadows. Flandre goes back in to do some more damage, but it is still a 1 for 3. Important for EDG, though. They didn't lose their jungler.
Yeah, I mean, JJ's been so good in this one as well. If you go in the Baron pit, the bullet time over the wall would be devastating, so they're not able to continue further. TP's going to come in, though. They want to try.
I don't know. Maybe they're going to try and maybe catch out Viper. No, they're going to go straight forward.
Yeah,
now
risky.
They know it. The thing is, there was a zombie ward right there. This is super risky. You lose so much resistances from the debuff of Baron right now. So EDG, they need to try and just kind of get examples of where this Baron is. They need to know what's going on with it, but they can't. They can't get near the pit because the Shy is just too damn big.
He plays bodyguard. He zones them out and back, but it's not a crazy amount of damage.
You look at SOFM's build, he's got the Black Cleaver, he's got, oh, the dash over the wall. Scout has failed the skill check right there. On goes Golden. Flandre takes a serious amount of crit damage onto him. Scout still hasn't gone down, he will finally fall, but you trade back. It's a flash in, and Flandre gets killed. Charm comes down from Angel, and that's going to be a 2-for-1 trade now as Weibo is starting to barrel in. Here we go, he flashed forward from the Shy, he gets himself the cast. They're trying to defend this Viper, but he's dead. That's got to be it. There's nothing you can do. The 2021 World Champions are routed. They will not be going any further, and Weibo will proceed to continue in the playoffs.
And with how hard Scout 1v9 the previous game, this one ends with a bit of a misplay, but Weibo are convincing, they're unrelenting, and they secure their spot into the next round.
What a game, what a series from Weibo, and honestly, what a step up. This is just not what we expected.